Welcome back, mates. Crypto Leverage Trading Group over is doing well. Wednesday morning, about 10:30. If you're following in the Discord, go ahead and check out the announcement section, please. With some things that are upcoming up here in December. Now that we are in December, we got 30 days left until the end of the year. We're going to see what's going to happen here. But right now, we are on Phemex, and we are going to talk about Solana. Had a couple questions this morning about what I thought was going to happen with Solana, and I can tell you, just basically looking at the 4 hour, and the 4 hours where I always start everything. I can't reiterate that enough. Before I dial down into any lower parameters in terms of scalping or swing trading or any of that, if I'm into that, if I'm in that kind of mood. But all my spot trading and all my analysis comes off of the 4 hour chart. That's just my comfort zone. It's been good to me. 90+% effective, just like our other methods. In terms of determining our direction, in terms of what. And so right now I can tell you, just as soon as we open this up, it should, to anyone in our group, and if you're new, these are the things you immediately look for. Your eyes are going to gravitate to, okay? In terms of signaling to you, what are we going to look at in the next 4, 8, 12 hours, okay? Those are the next 4 hour stick, the 8 hour stick, the 12 hour stick, whatever parameter, greater than 4 hour, okay? And so we've used the momentum indicators. And the easiest ones, and they are 90+% effective, okay? There are thousands of other indicators that they are also are effective, okay? And depending on what trader you talk to, you're going to get a different indicator because it's all about comfort, where you fill in. The more time that you have to dedicate to crypto, whether it be leverage or spot trading, the more intricate you can get and more expansive you can get in all of those other indicators. But if you're working a full-time job, if you're only looking at once or twice a week, or you're trying to, look at the market on a weekly basis or things like that, because you got all these other things going on, the momentum indicators are the easiest to understand, the easiest to follow, and frankly, for me, they're the most effective, okay? Now, if you're another kind of trader, a scalp trader, day trader, swing trader, okay, there are other indicators that obviously that you're going to gravitate to. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to open this up right here. We're going to take a look at where we're at with Solana on Phemex today, Wednesday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., and this is what we've got. You've got some markings here from our previous videos on Solana where support was confirmed and held. Okay, you've got basically this telling you right now you've got support. You had support down at 185, which was the entry point for our group, right there at the 30 level RSI. That's where we like to accumulate. We like to accumulate below an RSI level of 30 because for us, that signals an oversold condition relative to its relative strength index, okay? That's what it's tracking, okay? And so the last two accumulation zones for Solana were here back on November 19th at under 200 at 19 was like 194, I think. And then here right at 30, which was below the original accumulation zone at 184, 185 was right in the middle of there, okay? And so now we have risen from a oversold condition on our line there at 30, anything below 30, to now above our overbought. We are now at around 75 RSI. Now, that signals to me, if you're in a leverage trade currently with Solana in the group, it's time to start looking for the exit. Okay, especially if you got in a leverage trade at 5x, 10x, 25x, 50, whatever your flavor is, okay, at 185. Or just above here, if you got it in just here, you were again at around the 185, 187 zone. So you're now at 225, okay? So that is a massive trade, even at 3x or 5x. That's a massive win trade. Now you can keep it open here because here's your next level of resistance, 230. See where the wick shot up above 230, right at 230, sold back down, okay? So it didn't get filled up above that current first resistance zone. You could wait for that zone and then look to exit your buy up leverage trade. You could enter in a straddle trade, which means keep your open entry open up and then buy a sell down at 230 to protect